Hello everyone, welcome to another I don't know what to call this. It's just me reading my old notebooks, thoughts that come in and just writing them down. Sometimes I read them okay. I'm reading them to you. And I haven't read them in I don't know how long. So some of this stuff might sound a little like, I don't think that anymore, or wow, that was really insightful, or just, it's kind of fun. Anyways, where does this one start? Okay. Sometimes I go around in circles. Did I see this in a dream? Was it reality? Because I don't know what's real anymore. What was it I'm supposed to see? What's left underneath all these lies? Deja vu. It comes, goes. I'm on a merry-go-round with friends, or are they foes? No one seems to know anyone. Walls come up, and walls go down, always going around. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. Hypocrites. We all are for hypocrites in philosophies, and egos are at play, and subtle reminders that control the game. Unanswers they lead to nowhere, yet without questions we would be nowhere, or we would be somewhere. Who are you in the game, and where is it you and we are all going? The universe is beyond our knowing. So this unexplained power within, where do you give your energy? Mine feels drained. I'm not flowing, barely contained. My ideas do not match those of society. We're all holding on too tight to everything and stuffing down what we don't want, denying our power and giving away our energy. And confusion is my current state of mind. It holds me, and fear, it freezes me, and love we hold so dear, though in this life we may get any time to part. That one was hard to read. In this life we may at any time depart, and that is the fear in which holding on will eventually lead to letting go. That is the fear that grabs me so. And what exactly does it mean to go with the flow? To live consciously? Who am I if I am not my emotions, or reactions, or actions, or thoughts, or body? Who am I? What is this ego, personality? It feels fake too. Like it was mapped out, these roles we must play in our boxes and borders and cultures and parades. I feel inauthentic. Is this all something I had to create? My illusion saying, I don't know who I am, without describing these roles and conflicting ideas to make sense of the world. Who am I? And how far does this illusion of the mind create our reality, and what parts are left behind? Are these my unbreakables? Is this my identity? What would be left if I peeled it all away? Would I be taken down into energy particles? Would I love myself there, or am I lost here? Where am I? Who created this reality? Unexplained and silent expectations. Leading our lives, unfinished business. I've got creating to do. One can never ever know what an experience will be like. Think about how the slightest change can give you a completely different perspective. The you that is you now will look differently at the same thing, so why worry? It might even be a blessing, and if I cannot control what will happen, I can tend to my heart and spirit, because one can never ever know what an experience will be like, so why judge? I recall the words, "We are all fighting a battle that you know nothing about." And in their circumstance, you would probably do the same with all their experiences. In their shoes, you might see similar feelings, similar pain and defenses. And there are always things you don't understand. Don't be so quick to lock in your judgments, for they may reject the only things that keep us connected. All we have is now. The past cannot take my time away from me when I can let myself feel, because the only way out is in. So feel your emotions and release them in the wind, and you accept the next experience. You win. People are afraid of what they don't know. They tear you down, and stones they throw for what they don't know. Their fear is at the wheel. This one ties into the last one. Sometimes that happens. For this I am scared to let my truth show, because even Jesus was crucified, and he feels more like home. In facing my fears, I'm tearing these walls down brick by brick from within, so without. I can't let their fear and the unknown scare me into the same place I am scared to go. It's my time to take the wheel. Let my light shine, be myself, speak my truth, and I will bother you. But that's what I must do. So shake things up and break down these walls, because they're within me and they're within you. In everyday life, I will no longer hide myself from you. I'm strong because these fears belong to you, and you're fighting too. And it's all misunderstandings and running from the truth. And I can do this, and so can you. Facing our biggest fears, I see myself within you. Not so different, not so the same, all worthy. Just as I am, this journey is from within, and it's scary until you trust. What you can't see, brick by brick, your walls coming down from around the heart that should be leading you, light seeping through every step that I can hear. I am with you. Trusting myself is trusting God. I am special, and so are you. The more I open, the more I can feel your heartbeat running through everything. All in the name of love. It's tricky like that. Love is not conditional. Are you running from an enemy, or are you running from yourself? You see these adults who deserve to be shamed, but they were children once, and we mimic what we learn. Stop hiding in the shadows, trying to find someone to blame. This starts within the self. Let's shift this plane. If you knew the power of our thoughts, we would see the possibility of a loving future for everything. For me, we must go into the darkness to illuminate the light. I wonder what people are afraid of. To follow blindly out of fear? I think about what it would mean if the world they learned from was causing pain. This fear of being rejected by others might come into play. I see the way the world treats those they do not understand and those who are different than them, and they say, "Not me, 'cause what would it mean for them?" The truth is the majority of us don't feel worthy. The most of us are taught to fit in, to be normal, Yet we never questioned who these rules were coming from. We only saw survival, and our beliefs were based on a world built from fear, built inside walls, built from others, lost, that world we cannot fathom we've lived in. I do not judge you as a bad person because I understand. I built my beliefs based on others' understanding because I felt it rejected my own, so not to be treated so badly. I hid myself and I closed my heart. And who do you think was driving? It was not me. And even if the world rejects me, I want to be me. I want to love me the way God and Divine Mother made me. We cannot accept that which we do not understand because it's scary and it breaks our world down. But this death promises a new life that can't be built with life and love in mind. That can be built with life and love in mind. It said 11:11 when I said that. If you're having a hard time accepting the world, I think I wrote this like a couple years ago. We as humans learn from mimicking. So just look at every child who became the adults you wish out of this world, but who created the environment for them to learn such cruelty. Even more children can't stand to be here from the pain they endure and the violence you justify from fear, and it will be hard to hear they were lies and manipulations from a power that's taken from you and said it was an enemy, so we fought ourselves. And they laughed at our stupidity. Even they cannot escape the pain that's coming to them, because we are we. Even in a different skin pigmentation, even in a different belief system, these wars were nothing of protection, but a lack of empathy for the greedy, powerful. From divide and conquer, we are a world, not a nation. These borders, these property lines, this owning of things that are alive, taking away and justifying, we trusted and they lied. And we are left picking up the pieces. Growing up, I was told I had to be someone else, so I didn't get bullied. It's true. But what they were rejecting was rejected in them. And the cycle spread. All in the name of protection. But it meant I was not worthy of my own and that I would not be accepted. Then this sense of unworthiness left a hole that needed to feel loved. So the only way was to act in ways that were accepted. A loneliness that could never gain a sense of wholeness. Everyone using everyone else to feel loved, but at what expense? What if they found out? Dimming others' lights so yours could still shine? What if that person you're rejecting is you in a different circumstance? Because when we lose connection to ourselves, well, that's where God lives. When we stop living as ourself, we're not at the wheel. Who's driving? We are made from the very one who created us in his and her image. When we reject who we were born as before others' beliefs got a hold, we reject the very light you're imagining outside of yourself. As we awake to these truths, we must dive into our shadows, because we can only rise as high as we dive deep into these emotions. You'll see nothing is as it seemed, because now you know you're worthy. Afraid to speak up because it would bring you shame. And in my silence, I saw you get hurt from the same pain. So I merge with my shadow so I can stop holding it here or hiding myself there. I love reading my thoughts. All right, beautiful people. Hope you can hear me. Maybe I should speak louder. Let me know. Love you.